A very good evening. Welcome to our very first edition of UBC News Tonight at 8 p.m. with me, Moureen Babirye, and Mohammed Mogalu on Sign Language. It is the 7th of February 2026. Let's see what's making the headlines. Museveni, Samia review key projects as Uganda-Tanzania ties deepen. Bukedea clashes leave NRM chairperson dead, homes torched. Over 1,000 Chigezi tea farmers hail government payment commitment. And 425 confirmed as Bahereza in Chegegwa. Welcome aboard once again. Now, in our first report, President Yoweri Museveni has held bilateral talks with Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. The two heads of state agreed to deepen Uganda-Tanzania cooperation in energy, trade, infrastructure, and regional peace and security. This was in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. We have the details.
President Yoweri Museveni and his Tanzanian counterpart, President Samia Suluhu Hassan, have reviewed progress on key joint projects, including the East African crude oil pipeline EACOP, which remains on course.
La kwanza walilozungumza ni swala zima la ujenzi wa mabomba ya.
Our ministers have consulted and reached a consensus on how to progress on the construction of the East African crude oil pipeline. There is a commitment to fast-track the construction process in order to achieve the first commercial oil export through Tanzania in July this year.
Kwa mazungumzo yetu kuanzia Julai huenda meli ya kwanza ikaondoka pale Tanga kwenda mafuta yanakopelekwa.
So the issue of market integration was part of the liberation process of Africa. Without it, there is no way we can manage. So all these details we are talking about, they are details of the same strategic goal of how to build prosperity. The big countries can try to put pressure on us, but the way you resist depends on how strong you are.
They also discussed plans for gas and refined oil pipelines aimed at strengthening shared energy security and positioning Tanzania as a key export corridor for Uganda.
Tumezungumzia mabomba mawili mengine. Kuna bomba la gesi.
We have also talked about the other projects as well, such as the gas pipeline from Tanzania to Uganda. We have plans to utilize the same pipeline corridor for exporting our gas to Uganda and other hinterland countries.
Ushoroba huo kusafirisha hadi Tanga na Tanga kutafuta safari yako huko yanakopelekwa.
Discussions in Dar es Salaam further focused on trade facilitation measures, improved access to the ports of Dar es Salaam and Tanga, expanded railway connectivity, and the removal of non-tariff barriers to boost cross-border trade.
Party kwa enzi hizi ni kuzalisha mali, kuzalisha bidhaa au huduma. Kama unataka prosperity, you must produce a good or a service, and you said it. Now, ukisha zalisha mali au kutoa huduma, lazima upate mtu wa kununua kutoka kwako.
On peace and security, President Museveni and President Samia reaffirmed their commitment to joint efforts towards stability in the Great Lakes region, underscoring that Africa's prosperity lies in production, value addition, and strategic security. Dennis Igoa for UBC.
That was in Tanzania. Now, in Uganda, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, has assured the people of Busia district that the government of Uganda will create Lumino district and establish an additional one-stop border post at Mulwanda in Lumino. Speaking as the chief guest at the Busia district Thanksgiving ceremony for President-elect Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the speaker also announced plans to set up a skilling hub at Busiko, the former primary teachers college in Busia. We have the details.
The Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, Anita Among, has commended Busia district for turning out in large numbers to vote for President Museveni and NRM flag bearers in the recent polls, noting that there has been a significant increase in support of NRM compared to the 2021 general elections.
When the president stands for the next time, instead of getting 65% in Busia, he will get 95% like in Bukedea. We want to thank you for supporting NRM.
The Thanksgiving event, organized by the NRM Party National Treasurer Barbara Nekesa-Undo, drew several NRM Secretariat delegates.
So the country is developing, but systematically. This systematic development must be upheld to make sure that we attain the goals that we are looking for, Vision 2040. So we are happy with all that we have seen and we have achieved.
Kubanga mu Uganda generally President Museveni yafuna obululu buyitirivu okusinga kw'obwo bwe yali afunye okuva mu 1900 I think 90 something.
Dala ebitundu 7 be yali tafunye emyaka 3 egiyise emiki emabega. Twagala okwebaza abantu ab'e Busia nti 7 eyo teyandisobose singa support y'e Busia teyaliko. Naye ekituleetedde ddala nti okukunga akalulu kano n'obuwanguzi twabujjidde ddala ku byalo. Strategy y'okukunga yaffe yali ya ku byalo bakulembeze okuva ku village nga batwalira ddala tepaka ku national level.
The colorful ceremony was also graced by the newly elected local leaders, including Wanyama Richard Hamala, Julius Maganda Wandera, Anyango Janet Hope, Wandera John Paul, and John Charles Namaindi, the LC5 elect.
That had given President Yoweri Museveni 46% in 2021, and you get it into 65%. It wasn't easy. There were some challenges. The biggest challenge we faced here in Busia was some party members going against the flag bearers.
To use the skilling hub for the South Bukedea is going to move down here and it will be at Busia. So my work is to remind her, because I said it here, and I will be following up on that one.
Because once the stop border point is created, our people are going to be positioned and they are going to be placed. They are going to get a number of employment opportunities.
Saddam Mubale, Sando Martin, UBC News.
Now, in rather tragic news, Aligoi sub-county in Bukedea district was engulfed in violence during the recent LC3 elections, leaving several homes in Amere village reduced to ashes. The clash has also claimed the life of the NRM sub-county chairperson. In the aftermath, residents whose homes were destroyed have fled to neighboring districts, fearing retaliatory attacks from relatives of the deceased. The situation remains tense as authorities work to restore calm.
Anyama kimi borongo togo kere, anyama kado chimers, kapararenge jarakinan, ajesemera pukoretem, la uta lelo mutomo kanisa. Idoda raye kanisa esemero la otonga noenga rakiti kokyok.
Toma bete no apolokoka asilerato tubet. Ne ijongo kidika le akwa tauni kida akaisaka nyika nyauni. Toma bete akerati tungano edole takwatare mameti iduwe boni dumuni jore ya parane kidi tungano apoloko konya ngoro ni pu akerati tunga mami tunge pere tokali ya mameti tunga pere titungo kutwi kidaja dumuno tunga konini keriari jebe iwala kwa pu akota iwara kaijara do berebo amonya bala itunga ngune jena pugani oponele epone anata kesi kwe kali ya itunga kokoto se yarito dakito sipagai aye pia iborono ekwaka ngesi monya tungano ame
erasa angono bongo anwa walarti akanyi isanu wongo lwakwari bunda tungana dakite mudu adumuno ngajore kanini ayengo oshipile fence apirro ngambusa asuta bala yuare nyoni ayuara kaijara buya tungana nobu napte kobat nomite stingite simu ebaton inera pupidongo nisinera offense kane ne balabe ijayore konyata mo ngechi mo ngabwa peda jenu ne aputo netwani angon ne sai mo nyana yasho ireda kina sho aligoy mo ina ta sha pedori na sew ni tunganani yene kota sitongo to ma pedori kai balare kisili ne sanguriana ewole jeine
na resoma una kironu itwa kirema betureria iduwe jasi kopa ni duwe bedalo sa shoma na balasa ishara kone kale katalo kwa pugan ituna ishoda eja utana jar sali goyane ereja utana leke kasa pasa ngoro kapa ngona aje nerana araina jore ne pechitoi ane duwa shoman esama uno sino pora na dum no ngagogo mamji pedo rei jene be ngai bongi na bunete atingara ngakanika ukwana bakasukube order from ababo kwa pugan no kujungi pengini ba ngara isi soda.
May the soul of the deceased rest in peace. In other news, excitement swept through the Muslim community in Teso as Sheikh Ramadan Ibrahim Ibwakit was officially sworn in as the new Teso district Kadhi, marking a historic milestone for the region. The swearing-in ceremony took place at the former Nur Secondary School, adjacent to the main mosque along Solot Avenue in Soroti City. The event drew religious leaders, government officials and community members who gathered to witness the historic occasion.
But in my regime, I managed to get the papers, the land titles, and a lot of things, even some plots. There were some court issues, we have managed some, we have won some.
Having somebody as a district Kadhi with high qualifications of Islamic theology. He has a bachelor degree in Islamic studies and Arabic language. The first time in history.
For the programs of the government. And not forget this opportunity to thank the President of Uganda, the unity, honor and peace that he has recognized the Muslim community.
Our newly elected district Kadhi, Teso Muslim district, for having sweared in today. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over that.
New district Kadhi, Sheikh Ramadan Ibwakit, support him, operate with him, and work together with him for peace, unity. And
have structures there that are enough to be evidence to any blind person that this place belongs to the school. Our authorities went and grabbed that land. We only heard that that the city authorities decided to change the land title of the school into somebody else's name and compensated. They call it compensation, that they compensated their lawyer, and then their lawyer decided to sell off the land. Now, as a Muslim community, we have.
And in more tragic news, child marriage remains a major challenge in Uganda's Rwenzori sub-region, despite ongoing interventions by government and civil society. The practice, driven largely by poverty, school dropouts and harmful cultural norms, continues to expose girls to early pregnancies and long-term social and health risks. The Commissioner for Youth and Children's Affairs at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Mondo Charteka, has called on families and communities to prioritize education as a critical measure to curb the practice of child marriage. Uganda has the 16th highest incidence of child marriage in the world, with about 1.6 billion lost to harmful cultural practices, including child marriage, alongside the health and social consequences. Child marriage prevalence in the western region of Uganda is significantly high, with estimates placing it at approximately 58%, making it one of the highest in the country. In the Rwenzori sub-region, early marriages driven by poverty, school dropouts and child negligence. the region continues to record alarming cases of early marriages and teenage pregnancies.
We have come to find out that there's an issue of parental negligence, the issue of culture, where when young girls start their periods in Busia, they are known as, the community perceives them as if they are ready for marriage. So that is one of the findings that we have found out, but also the issue of awareness. The communities are not fully aware about the issues of child protection.
The vice is fueled by the fact that people are producing beyond their means. People produce so many children and they fail to look effectively after these children.
Some families prioritize income from cocoa farming over education, while others withdraw young girls from school for early marriages linked to economic benefits.
When a girl child is not in school or when they are redundant, their chances of getting pregnant at an early age or even getting married off are high because they do not have a lot that engages them.
They go because of money. Because I'm 22, I have my friends around the age bracket. They tell me as long as the guy gives me money, then you're telling me nothing.
In response, different NGOs, including the Muslim Women and Girls Rights Advocacy Initiative, among others, are working with local governments in the sub-region by implementing various mentorship programs targeting young mothers.
We work with the girls out of school and then the girls who are in school. For the girls who are in school, we empower them in leadership skills and also training them and educating them on their rights as girl children.
For empowerment, we're engaging them in vocational skills training courses, short courses, especially like here we have interventions of training young girls in liquid soap making, carrion making.
Stakeholders emphasize the need for sustained investment in education, child protection systems, and economic empowerment to strengthen community resilience.
And why we are advocating for the marriage bill, it is this specific law that tackles the issue of child marriage, where a person who is found guilty of sending their child or even their relative, even their neighbor, sending a young girl into marriage, that person will be convicted to 10 years imprisonment.
It takes a village to bring up a child. That's the old African adage. Can we have everybody being responsible for the children around the environment, around the ecosystem he or she lives, other than having big men sleeping with small girls?
As stakeholders push for lasting solutions, education, child protection, and economic empowerment remain critical to ending child marriage in the Rwenzori sub-region, restoring girls' futures, and strengthening community resilience across Western Uganda and eventually nationwide. Thank you so much for that report. In more health news, as dental diseases continue to rise in Uganda, many patients have been forced to seek costly treatment abroad. However, specialists say local capacity has significantly improved, with dentists now able to manage complex oral conditions through innovation and investment. This progress came to light during a free dental health camp in Namugongo, where residents received treatment and sensitization.
Illness are on the increase in Uganda. Limited awareness and access to specialized care have often pushed patients to travel overseas for treatment, while some minor conditions progress into severe complications such as mouth cancer. A dental specialist, Dr. Alice Banga, says the growing capacity within the country is a result of consultancy, innovation, and significant investment, largely informed by professional exposure abroad.
Actually, when I was in India, before they could take me in for a bone marrow transplant, they checked the whole system, including my dental issues, to know whether I have any dental problems. Because from a rotting teeth, a teeth which has an issue, there can arise an infection which will impact on my healing if they did a bone marrow transplant and killed my whole blood. So, by the way, dental health affects everything in a human body. starting from your nutrition, because the teeth are the first organ which start the digestion by grinding the food. By now you swallow it, then you carry your teeth throughout life. So it is important that we take care of our teeth.
She notes that Ugandan dentists now possess both the expertise and equipment required to handle complex oral health challenges locally. Modern dental machines worth millions of shillings are now being used to diagnose and treat conditions that were previously referred outside the country. In Namgongo, health experts spent the day sensitizing residents on the importance of routine dental checkups and early treatment. During the camp, communities accessed free services, including examinations, consultations, and medication. Health workers urged the public to seek timely care to prevent minor dental problems from developing into life-threatening conditions such as mouth cancer. Residents welcomed the initiative, saying the outreach enabled them to obtain services they would otherwise struggle to afford.
For some time, wano wenzija ku space for dental checkup, but today bade baina dental checkup camp, so nenzija services nungi. They are so welcoming. Bafaayo ku bantu baabwe. I have a son aina obuzibu with his dental, so mbadde mulese bamukebere balabe dental ye before going back to school.
Bantu Machabe Semambo for UBC.
In a new development, surveyors from Wakiso district have reopened the boundaries of land under dispute between Pastor Jeremiah Habert Sebachije of World Answers Church International and the children of the late Christopher Kawesi. The reopening of the boundaries followed a directive from High Court Judge Dr. Grace Flavia Lamuno of the Wakiso High Court, who ordered that the land be resurveyed. Church followers were seen praying and asking God for mercy as the exercise went on.
On 7th November 2025, High Court Judge Justice Grace Flavia Lamuno Birungi presided over a court session regarding the disputed land between World Answers International Church and the children of late Christopher Kawesi. The land is located at Block 377, Plot 295, Katale Seguko, Busiro County, Wakiso District. According to a court document issued on the 19th of January 2026, the court ordered Wakiso District surveyors to resurvey the land to establish the correct boundaries and submit a report to court not later than 10th of February 2026. Under tight police security, Wakiso District surveyors led by Agrippina Ntabadde reopened the land boundaries in the presence of representatives from both parties, including the area LC1 chairperson, Samuel Lule. The lead surveyor, Agrippina Ntabadde, explained some of the findings on the land, which measures approximately 5 acres.
Been requested on instructions open boundaries to distribute under the court order, that is of plot 295 on block 377. So I've been doing boundary opening to obtain acreage, which is 2.03 hectares, which is 5 acres on ground versus 5 acres on the title. We have read, or we have picked physical features and all temporary structures on ground. Those are the houses and all open grounds that have been built or built up areas on ground.
The lawyer representing World Answers International Church, Ramadan Kawere, said the exercise followed complaints raised by their clients to court, arguing that the photographs previously presented in court does not reflect the actual land under dispute.
Land, and we don't expect to construct a mega church on these foundations. Therefore, our prayer for demolition stands. We do believe that court will be pleased and to issue an order for demolition.
Pastor Herbert Jeremiah Sebachije welcomed the surveying exercise and expressed hope that the court will deliver a fair and just ruling.
I would like to encourage all Ugandans not to just give up. And also the government, President Yoweri Museveni, please, this land grabbing issue is a serious one. As you can see, people, I don't know where they are getting the money from, putting up serious buildings with impunity. These buildings have no approved plan. They have not paid any taxes. They are building these buildings on somebody's land. They don't have land titles, neither are they Bibanja holders. But because of the impunity of those in power.
Church followers were seen praying in different languages, asking God to help them reclaim what they believe is their land. Mike Bakablindi compiled this report.
In other news, the Public Service Commission has concluded a 3-day administration of aptitude tests for candidates seeking appointment to district, local governments and city service. The exercise, conducted by the Selection Systems Department, forms part of an ongoing national recruitment drive aimed at strengthening staffing levels and improving service delivery in local governments. Of the 303 candidates invited, 279 turned up to compete for 14 available positions across 4 districts and cities.
The turn-up has been good. We achieved, I think, over 90%. Because out of the 75 candidates, we just had 70. 7 or 69. They've turned up. The discipline is okay. We thank the ministry team for the positive response. And of course, the host school, that is in Parker Secondary, for always accepting to work with us and organizing for us the venue. All was clean and well organized.
The Valor assessment, the exercise was quite smooth, peaceful, and it went on well. The candidates responded to the instructions well, and the place was neat and organized enough for the exercise, and I can say it was quite good. Overall, the assessment is good. Contrary to where we have been before, I think this one was quite smooth. No major incidents, no hiccups. You just find a place ready, the district ready, the city service commissions ready, and you administer the exam in the allocated time, and that's it. It's been good. From here we do the assessment, that is marking, then you do data entry, data analysis, and then you dispatch the results to the respective service commissions.
So, Muchara.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. Huh? For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later. Huh?
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
It's back, bigger, and with more business opportunities. It's the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo, Poate 2026, Uganda's flagship tourism event. Poate 2026 will take place from the 21st to the 23rd of May 2026 at the Speak Resort Convention Center, Munyonyo, under the theme Wanderlust. It's your time to thrive. Yes, it's your time to tap into Uganda's renewed optimism and tourism tourism growth. Tourism stakeholders, travel trade partners, and tourism enthusiasts will be part of the Poate 2026. Come and network with like-minded people and unlock new business opportunities. To participate, register at www.poate.co.ug. Poate 2026 is brought to you by Uganda Tourism Board and partners.
So, Muchala.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
Welcome back from the break. UBC News Tonight continues with business. Now, tea farmers from the Chigezi and Ankole sub-regions have lauded President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for securing the 2026-31 presidential term and expressed gratitude for his commitment to pay over 120 billion shillings for tea seedlings supplied to government programs. The resolutions emerged during a meeting held today at Kanungu District Headquarters, where farmers and nursery operators convened to discuss accessing the promised funds. Take a look.
Over 200 leaders of tea nursery bed farmers and growers from southwestern Uganda gathered at Kanungu District Headquarters to deliberate on the payment process for seedlings they supplied to government schemes.
That the moment he pays us, we shall be able to clear the debts, because our members have a lot of challenges. Some they are indebted, some have challenges of school fees, the challenges of banks. So we are requesting His Excellency the President and all relevant stakeholders to really help us and pay us as the directive from the President, so that we are able to solve our problem.
In 2008, President Museveni introduced tea growing in the Chigezi region, pledging that government would purchase tea seedlings from local nursery operators and distribute them to farmers free of charge to boost household incomes.
It engaged us to mobilize people, and then we prepare tea nursery beds to supply to farmers. But after organizing everything, the government failed to procure our tea, and thus we incurred a great loss, whereby the tea ended up overgrowing and also drying in the tea nursery beds. The good thing, the government had our problem, and it has tried to answer our cries. Now they promised to pay us, and we are only waiting for that payment, which is almost being worked on.
Farmers revealed they invested personal funds and in some cases took bank loans, but payments were delayed for years.
Farmers had been stuck with their tea nurseries. Some got dried, others were not paid, but finally the NRM government thought of paying its people, and that's the way it should work. So I want to thank the President, the Cabinet and the members of Parliament for taking the initiative of supporting farmers.
In August last year, during a meeting in Busia district, President Museveni pledged to pay over 120 billion shillings to tea seedling suppliers.
We met the President, and His Excellency the President pledged to support, to pay the tea nursery bed operators who lost their seedlings in the gardens failure by government to procure those seedlings in the year of 2016-17, 17-18.
Frank Berohanga, the chairperson of the Southwestern Tea Region Farmers and Growers Association, expressed appreciation over the government's commitment to honor the payments.
We really resolved, first of all, to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for the support that he has given in the tea nursery bed operators and the entire tea sector.
Over 1,000 farmers across 12 districts in the southwestern region are expected to benefit from the funds. Farmers have called for a simple and fast payment process, citing school fees and unpaid bank loans as mounting financial pressures.
But we still have challenges. School fees is okay. We have other bank loans. We therefore kindly request His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to implement his promise that he made to us.
Tea seedlings in the Ankole and Chigezi sub-regions have withered due to their prolonged dry season, causing significant losses for local farmers. Farmers remain hopeful that the payment will revitalize tea farming and support livelihoods across the region. Charity Marion Imnat and Nelson Akaturira for UBC News.
So, Muchala.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
It's back, bigger, and with more business opportunities. It's the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo, Poate 2026, Uganda's flagship tourism event. Poate 2026 will take place from the 21st to the 23rd of May 2026 at the Speak Resort Convention Center, Munyonyo, under the theme Wanderlust. It's your time to thrive. Yes, it's your time to tap into Uganda's renewed optimism and tourism growth. Tourism stakeholders, travel trade partners, and tourism enthusiasts will be part of the Poate 2026. Come and network with like-minded people and unlock new business opportunities. To participate, register at www.poate.co.ug. Poate 2026 is brought to you by Uganda Tourism Board and partners.
And now in sports, I&M Bank Uganda has unveiled an even bigger and more exciting 2026 Katogo Golf Series, promising regional expansion, new formats, and a heightened competitive edge. The announcement was made during a sponsors appreciation dinner at the Kampala Serena Hotel.
What started as a small golfers outing at Entebbe Club has grown into one of the standard fixtures on the Uganda Golf Union calendar. The 2025 season delivered packed courses, a successful cross-border leg in Kigali, and premium prizes for partners including Rwanda Air, Serena Hotels, Mitsubishi Motors, and Gia Insurance.
We've been partnering with I&M Katogo series. As Rwanda Air, our part is always to provide a sponsorship in terms of tickets for the winners. At least every series we provide 2 tickets throughout the whole year. I think they have 4 series where we are supposed to be providing tickets for the winners, and the winners use those tickets whenever they are ready to all our destinations, specifically to where Rwanda Air fly directly.
Beyond competition, the series continues to drive a social impact, with I&M Bank supporting education for caddies and course maintenance staff.
Last year was a huge success. That was the 3rd edition of the I&M Bank Katogo Golf Series. We had big things that came through. We impacted communities where we sponsored about 50 children with school fees. Those are children of the caddies. Those are children of the course workers and the caddies. We went to Kigali for the 2nd leg of our regional tournament that was dubbed the Virunga Challenge. The year before we were in Kenya where we had Mijingo skirmishes. So it's been exciting.
The 2026 season of the Katogo Golf Series tees off on 14th March, with foreign players expected in Entebbe alongside new sponsors joining the lineup that already features established entities like Rwanda Air.
So this year, golfers, get your bags ready, go to the range and sharpen your shots. It's going to be bigger, it's going to be better. We have professionals that are joining. We have golfers that are coming from East Africa to play with us. Remember, Mijingo skirmishes, we left the trophy in Kenya, so it's our time to get it back. And we'll also be going around East Africa again later this year. So please get ready. We'll be flying with Rwanda Air.
We are really excited to be part of the Katogo I&M Katogo Golf Series. It's been a really great partnership, and as you know, Johnny Walker is a progressive brand. We're all about progress, just like the game of golf. So for us, this is really a valuable partnership, and we're excited to see it really growing and scaling and attracting more players out there, more consumers, and we're proud to be part of this partnership.
The I&M Katogo Golf Series played at Entebbe Club is known for featuring unique formats in each round to keep the competition exciting.
Katogo is an exciting idea in itself. In the first place, as the name suggests, it brings together nearly all golfers from all manner of clubs, from all manner of groups, and that's exciting in itself. But also what we offer on the day of the events, on the course, but also on the 19th hole. This is nothing like anything else. So it's very exciting, and I would encourage people to come and participate in our events.
Over the years, formats like Daytona, where both players record their scores but only the lower score counts for the team, have excited golfers. Others, such as For Better For Worse, In Regulation, Rejected, Me Too and Oh Gosh, have also been used.
That was UBC's Center More that brought us to the end of tonight's bulletin. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. Up next will be the Business Roundup. My name is Moureen Babirye with my colleague Mohammed Mogalu on Sign Language. Do join me at 10 p.m. for more news updates. Goodbye for now.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained.